To break even on a cruise drink package, you don't need 6 drinks. You need 6 drinks every single day. Not 6 across the whole cruise, 6 per day, every day, sea days, and hangovers included. And here's the part that stings. About half of all passengers buy one anyway. Most of them lose money. Today, you're going to do the math the cruise line hopes you'll skip. This is one of the biggest prepaid decisions you'll make before you ever step on board. Deluxe alcohol packages run anywhere from roughly $70 to $125 per person per day. And that's before the 18% gratuity gets stacked on top. On Royal Caribbean, that gratuity is added to the package price, so the number you see is not the number you pay. Multiply that across a 7-day sailing and 2 adults, and you're staring down well over $1,000 before your ship even leaves the dock. Get this decision wrong, and you've handed the cruise line your vacation budget for drinks you were never going to finish. So here's the plan. 8 things the cruise line won't put in the brochure. The real break-even number. The hidden rule that can force your whole cabin to pay. And the days that quietly destroy your value without you noticing. Stick around for number 6. It's the rule that catches couples completely off guard, and it can double your bill in a single click. Here's what that 6-a-day figure leaves out. That 18% gratuity doesn't just sit on the package price, it effectively raises your bar. Once you fold it in, your true break-even creeps closer to 7 drinks a day, not 6. And there's a second catch most people never read. The Deluxe package only covers drinks priced up to about $14 each. Order anything above that line, and you don't drink free. You pay the difference. So the math isn't just drink a lot. It's drink a lot and stay under the cap. The number you have to hit is higher than advertised, and the drinks that count are cheaper than the ones you actually want, which leads straight into why people buy anyway. Here's the uncomfortable truth. About half of all passengers end up buying a drink package. Cruise lines love this number because they know most of those people won't outdrink the price. The package isn't sold as a deal. It's sold as peace of mind. No surprise bar tab, no doing math with a cocktail in your hand. And that feeling is exactly what you're paying a premium for. The convenience is real. The savings, for most people, are not. So before you click buy, ask yourself one honest question. Am I buying value, or am I buying the right to stop thinking about it? Keep that in mind, because the pricing gets sneakier from here. Not all packages are created equal, and the gap is bigger than you'd think. NCL is the priciest of the bunch, landing around $118 a day. Most other lines sit in the $65 to $85 range. Carnival's Cheers package runs about $84 a day, but with a twist in your favor. The service charge is already baked in, so the price you see is closer to the price you pay. That matters. On a line that adds 18% on top, an $80 package is really closer to $94. Always check whether gratuity is included before you compare prices, or you're comparing fantasy numbers. And speaking of numbers that change, wait until you hear when you should actually buy. If you're going to buy a package, when you buy, it changes the price. Pre-cruise prices are usually 20 to 40% cheaper than buying the same package once you're on board. Cruise lines do this on purpose. Lock you in early, before you felt the vacation high, and they secure the revenue. Walk up to the bar on day 1 and decide to buy? You'll pay the inflated walk-up rate. So if you've genuinely done the math and the package works for you, buy it in advance through the cruise planner. Never at the bar. That one move can save you $100 or more per person. But here's where most people pay for something they'll barely touch. The deluxe alcohol package is the big-ticket item, but it's not your only option. And the cheaper tiers are where the real value often hides. Soda-only packages run about $13 to $18 a day. Non-alcoholic refreshment packages, think specialty coffees, fresh juices, mocktails, bottled water, run roughly $29 to $40 a day. If you're a 2 coffees and a soda kind of cruiser, the refreshment package can genuinely pay off where the alcohol package never would. Be honest about what you actually drink. A lot of people buy the expensive package to justify 3 sodas and a latte. That's a $40 habit wearing a $100 price tag. Now, about that rule I promised you. This is the one that catches couples completely off guard. On Royal Caribbean, if one adult in a cabin buys the deluxe package, every other adult in that cabin has to buy it too. You read that right. You can't have one drinker and one non-drinker splitting the difference. So picture this. You'd happily outdrink the package, but your partner has maybe 1 glass of wine at dinner. You don't get to buy 1 package. You're buying 2. Suddenly the math isn't $72 a day. It's $144, and half of that is being spent by someone who drinks almost nothing. This single rule turns a borderline deal into a clear loss for a huge number of couples. Run the math for both people, not just the heavy drinker. And there's one more thing quietly working against you. Here's the factor almost nobody calculates: port days. On the days your ship is docked, you're off exploring for 6, 8, sometimes 10 hours, not standing at the pool bar racking up drinks. But you've already paid for that full day of unlimited drinking. A 7-day cruise might have 3 or 4 port days. That's potentially more than half your sailing, where the package is barely working for you. The packages are priced, assuming you drink hard on sea days and port days. Real life doesn't work that way. So count your sea days versus your port days before you buy. An itinerary that's port heavy can quietly gut your value while you're off snorkeling. And there's one last catch hiding inside the word unlimited. Here's the fine print that surprises people at the bar. Unlimited has limits. Remember that $14 cap? It's not just a math problem, it's a wall. Premium cocktails, top-shelf spirits, that aged whiskey you wanted to try. Many of them price out above the cap, so you pay the difference even with the package. Same story with certain bottled premium waters, which can sit outside the package entirely. So the drink you're most excited to order on vacation might be exactly the one that isn't free. Before you buy, picture what you actually want to drink, not just how much. If your taste runs top shelf, unlimited might cost you extra on every round. And once you stack all 8 of these up, the whole picture gets clear fast. So here's the honest scorecard. Break-even is roughly 6 to 7 drinks a day, every day, not over the trip. Once that gratuity is folded in, most people manage 3 and lose money. The package only covers drinks up to about $14. Pricier rounds cost you extra. Half of passengers buy in anyway, mostly for peace of mind, not savings. NCL is priciest. Carnival bakes in the gratuity. Always compare apples to apples. Buy in advance and save 20 to 40%, never at the bar. If you don't drink much alcohol, the refreshment package may be your real deal. On Royal Caribbean, one adult buying forces the whole cabin to buy. Port days shrink your value fast, and unlimited stops at the cap. Add it up before you prepay, and you'll know in 2 minutes whether the package is a deal or a donation. So be honest with me. How many drinks a day do you actually have on a cruise? Drop your number in the comments, and let's see how many of us would really break even. And if you've got a sailing coming up, watch this next before you spend another $1 on board.